Hello, Gauteng, Mr. Stoller here. So today we are looking at a question 1 from Gauteng province. It's a provincial paper for grade 10, paper 2. Okay, so we just want to look at this trig problem. Now, what we have here is that they are saying start the diagram below and answer the question that follow without the use of a calculator. Now, what does this mean without the use of a calculator? Now, when without the use of a calculator, make sure that you leave your answer as a fraction or a whole number. That's what we want you to do, because once you put a decimal, it will show that you have used a calculator. So here, no decimal answer. Okay, so that's what you just need to note. But now let's look at this question here. We have got the first question is saying determine the value of sine theta. Now here we are in the third quadrant. Okay, so what we know is that sine is positive here. The sine is positive here, and it's also positive here, and what you call it's negative here. Okay, so sine is negative here in the third quadrant. Only tan is positive here. We know that all students take coffee. Okay, so now what do we know about sine? Sine, we know that to get sine, we say opposite. So this is actually our angle here. So it's opposite over hypotenuse, which is going to be our R. Then this side here is an adjacent, and we don't need it at the moment. Okay, so sine theta, we need to know that it's an opposite over hypotenuse. In this case, we refer to as R. Okay, so it's our hypotenuse. Now, what is this side? What is the length of this side? What is given here? What are these points representing? This is representing, this is our X, this is our Y. Okay, so our X here in this case is -4. Our Y in this case is -3. So it means that this opposite side is -3. But what we don't have here is that we don't have the hypotenuse, and we need the hypotenuse to find sine. So what we can write here, we can just put it here and say sine theta is equals to opposite over hypotenuse, which in this case we can just say opposite over R. But how do we get hypotenuse? In this case here, we know that hypotenuse squared is going to be equals to, let's just use R squared. Okay, R squared is going to be equals to adjacent here, adjacent side, which is our X squared plus our Y squared. Now, what is our X squared in this case? Our X squared is -4. Don't know what's happening there with my pen. Okay, -4 squared plus -3 squared. And what do we get there? 4 squared plus, it's going to be 4 squared plus, it's going to be 25. Okay, so it's 25 there. So R squared is equals to 25, and R is going to be equals to root of 25, which is equals to, what is it? 5. So when from a root, we always get plus minus, but this is length. What is it? We can't get it as a negative. So here our R is 5. Now we can now substitute here and say, okay, sine theta is therefore equals to -3 over 5. Okay, so that's going to be our answer there. What about this 1.2? 1.2 is saying 5 sine, 5 cos, where am I saying sine? 5 cos 90 minus theta plus cot 3 cot theta. So what we need to understand first here is that what is cos 90 minus theta. So here, according to the co-ratios, we know that cos 90 minus theta is equals to sine theta. Okay, and also sine in future, if you're given sine 90 minus theta, is also equals to cos theta. Okay, what about cot theta? Cot theta is equals to 1 over tan. Okay, so whatever value of tan that we have, we're just gonna be the reciprocal of that is gonna be the cot theta. Okay, so now let's look at it. What is our tan theta in this case? Tan theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. What is our opposite? Which in this case here we are saying it's y over x. What is going to be our y here? Our y is -3. What is our x? Our x is -4. So that is our what is it? Our tan. So if it is now cot, it means that it's going to be -4 over -3. Now let's now solve this problem here. So we're gonna say here 5 cos 90 minus 3. We know that is sine theta. So it's 5 sine theta plus 3. We said what? We said 3 cot, which is 1 over tan theta, which in this case we're gonna say 5. What is our sine theta? It's -3 over 5 plus 3. Okay, what is our cot theta? We say the reciprocal -3, but the negative and negative will cancel. Then the 3 also here will cancel, and the 5 here will cancel. And what we have now is gonna be, we have -3. What is it? Plus 4, which is gonna give us 1. So our answer there will be 1. Okay, so guys, I hope you understood this. Thank you so much. All the best in your final exams.